What's up, guys? It's Roger from OneBroGaming with a new NBA2K18 Los Angeles Lakers MyGM series episode. This is episode number 8. I was going to go ahead and wait a little bit. I literally just recorded episode 7, but I accidentally simulated, and now there's this meeting, I guess, with Bob Sanderson. He came to my office. I don't know what it's about, so I'm going to go ahead and just start recording episode 8, just in case it's something important. So let's go ahead and get started. Before you guys do anything else, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Pretty much, I would really appreciate it. And yeah, let's go ahead and continue this series. Hey Rogelio, you got a minute? I got a quick thing to talk to you about. Sure, Bob, take a seat. Thanks. So I wanted to talk to you about Andrew, about what went down. So this is his son, for those of you that either forgot or aren't fully aware. He asked me if it was cool for him to hire his son as the assistant GM, and I told him no. I was like, no, don't hire your son. There's people that are more qualified to do the job. I don't want your son to be my GM, my assistant GM. That's what I told him. He was like, okay, cool, I understand, I'm disappointed, but okay, cool. Right after the meeting, shoots me a text. I know you didn't want this to happen, but I still signed my son to be the assistant GM. So that's pretty much a recap of what happened. So alright, let's go ahead and talk about it. I know you're not happy. I know what it looks like. I went about it the wrong way, and I should have told you first. Yeah. No, like clearly. But Andrew's not some lazy rich kid. He's smart. He's a hard worker. Obviously, I'm biased, but I swear he's great. You'll love him. I understand why you're angry, but it's going to be fine. I'm honestly pissed off. I don't like this guy at all. Not the slightest. I don't want to lose my job, but I'm not going to tell him that I trust him. This is the underhanded. I know it's his team now, but like, why would I trust him? So no, it's not acceptable. Hey, I mean, hire your son. I get it. I'm not blaming you, but to do it behind my back like that, it's not acceptable, Bob. It completely undermines me and makes me look like a joke. You're right. No, yeah, clearly. I'm trying not to swear. I was about to swear, but I'm trying not to swear, so. Well, I certainly think so, but thank you for saying that. I should have told you first. I don't know why I didn't tell you first, but it was a mistake. That's all it was. We need Andrew on the team, though. I'm telling you, this kid's a killer. It's going to be good for us, even if you don't see it yet. I'll make it work, or you need to fix it. You need to fix it. Sounds risky. I don't want to lose my job. I'll make it work. I don't know what would happen if I say you need to fix it, so I'll make it work. If you feel that strongly about it, of course I'll make it work. I've dealt with a lot more adversity than this. Just tell me I won't find out about something like this after the fact again. I can't work that way, Bob. Completely understood. Thanks for taking the high road, Rogelio. I appreciate your maturity here. Alright, so that was the important conversation that I had to have. Pretty much him saying, hey, I screwed you over and signed my kid anyways, even though you told me not to. Is that cool? Clearly I'm not cool with it, but I clearly don't want to piss off the new owner. So we'll leave it at that. Joe Johnson wants to talk about the intensity. He says they're too intense. I don't want to make him a because last year, every time I promised to lower the intensity, I lowered the intensity, and then they came back saying that I broke a promise when I fully did not understand why I broke the promise when I thought I lowered it. If you guys can explain this to me in the comments down below, I'm going to go ahead and skip this for now, but for future references, if they want me to lower the intensity, how would I do that? Because I'm not entirely sure, because I guess I was doing it wrong all year last year. And let's go ahead and simulate to the 1st of January. Simulate with, oh no, not with Simcast, damn. Okay, fantastic news. Josh Hart is fully recovered. Let me go ahead and adjust these rotations, and then we'll go ahead and continue the series. Okay, so far, we've taken 2 losses. Not good for the team, but kind of still good for the team. And now I'm in the parking lot. Andrew Sanderson wants to talk to me. What can I do for you, Andrew? I was hoping I could talk to you for a minute. I got a couple things I want to run by you. Typically we do this in an office, Andrew, but sure, why not? Why don't you go ahead and tell me what's on your mind? Great. Well, I just want to say I feel Like, we've gotten off to a bad start. Yeah, clearly. And I just wanted you to know, set a couple things straight. You've got my complete and undivided attention, Andrew. I don't like this. I mean, I don't blame the kid. I don't like his dad. Cool. Well, I know how this looks. Spoiled rich kid, no credentials, gets the job because his dad's son. Clearly, that sounds about right. You said it, not me. You said it, not me. I get where you're coming from. And like, of course, this is going to be a little awkward, but that's why I want to talk about it. You know, get everything out in the open, communicate. Absolutely great. ... What do you got to say, kid? That's great. So look, I know we're not gonna be best friends. I'm not dumb, but like, I hope we can at least, you know, courtal. Sorry guys, I don't know what that word is. Courtal to each other as we work, and you know, respect each other as colleagues. Respect is earned. We're all on the same team. Don't respond. We're on the same team. He doesn't have my respect yet. I'm here to win basketball games. If you're here to help this team win basketball games, we'll get along just fine. This means a lot to me, Rogelio. And I've got to say, my dad told me you were a stand-up guy, but I didn't like fully get what he meant. You really are just a total straight shooter. There's no nonsense with you, clearly. Thank you for the compliment, Andrew. Right, so I was hoping to talk a little, so there's more that he wants to talk about. So everyone's got goals. Clearly, I want goals. I want to be successful. Right, exactly. Well, the reason I bring it up is that someone in my position, I mean, I'm going to want to be GM one day. I don't like where this is going. The goal, obviously. But that's like so far in the future. I know that, and I know that in order to get there, I need like a mentor. This is a team sport, right? Sure is, Andrew. I need someone who knows what they're doing, you know, who can like let me know when the technique is bad, wax on, wax off, or whatever. So my question for you, Rogelio, is do you really know what you're doing? Hell yeah, what are you asking me, son? Yes. Well, that depends who you ask, but in my opinion, yes, I know how to do my job, Andrew. You know I'm just kidding, Rogelio. You're a legend. Everyone knows that. I don't know how I'm a legend if this is my first year as a GM, but let's go ahead and continue. To be serious for a second, though, please. Of course, my dad wants me to be GM one day, but that's a long way off, Rogelio. A long way off. And not till either of us is ready. That's a promise. That's very considerate of you, Andrew. I'm just trying to be open and honest and communicate with you. It would be weird to not acknowledge that is the plan for me to be GM, but I swear that won't happen until you're 100% ready for it to happen. You have nothing to worry about, is all I'm trying to say. Sounds like a great plan. In the meantime, there's work to do, and I've got some plans here and there. Andrew, I've really got to get going. This kid is babbling on and on. Real quick, just give me a minute, okay? First, I gotta say, I agree with my old man on how important this year's draft is. Have you seen that Staples kid? Daryl tells me he's better than Westbrook. I mean, are you kidding me? A better version of Mr. Triple Double signed me up twice. But we shouldn't roll out signing a star this summer either. A LeBron, a Curry, a Durant. I want to bring home a championship right here. We're not gonna do that with a 19-year-old running the show, even if he's a future MVP. That being said, I'm not advocating getting reckless. Like he's saying things I already know. Like, what are you asking me? Hold on, this is really bright. There we go. One thing I want to stress that we really got to beef up our analytics department. I don't want number jockeys either. I want people who think on a new level. I want guys who invent the stats, not the ones who keep track of them. We've got to adapt. Basically, we've got to learn and grow and adapt. He said that twice. We should be rely on a 60-year-old's guy gut feeling when we've got Harvard whiz kid reinventing the field in our own building. You know what I'm saying? Exactly what I said a minute ago. You're not telling me anything I don't already know. Clearly you're passionate, but you're not telling me anything I don't already know, right? Of course. To your first point, yes, the draft is loaded, but everyone knows that, Andrew. You don't need to stop me in a parking lot to deliver the news. We've been scouting these kids since middle school. Well, you brought up the metrics. Well, we're preaching to the choir. I make decisions as much as information as I possibly can. That's how I work, and I've already taken steps to improving our analytics department. I understand how essential that is. Rogelio, I just don't interrupt me, kid. Now let's talk about free agents. You said you wanted a LeBron, right? Absolutely, we need to go after those guys. LeBron's not going anywhere, Andrew. Neither is Durant. Neither is Steph Curry. What is wrong with you, child? those kind of guys don't go to the highest bidder. LeBron isn't swayed by a PowerPoint. LeBron left Miami to go home. Durant left OKC to play with one of the greatest teams of all time, a team that just so happens to play what is by all accounts a remarkably fun brand of basketball. So while I approach your zeal, I think you need to, go back to the drawing board and come up with a few ideas that have a little more depth. Definitely something I would have said to him. That sound good to you, Andrew? Of course, of course. Thanks for your time. My pleasure. Go home. You're a child. This was an annoying conversation. Clearly things I already knew. He said we're going against Damian Lillard. He's currently ranked number 1 in points. We should adjust our game plan. I honestly like the way everything's looking already. If anything, I will drop Brook Lopez because apparently he's tired. Give those to Caldwell and leave everything how it is. I like how everything is. And back in my office. Oh, there. Zoo has recovered. Everything's fine. I just adjusted it. So now we're good. Continue. Let's go ahead and not play the Portland Trailblazers. Let's go ahead and just continue this simulation through the days. And we're still losing, unfortunately. Stephalosha isn't happy about the minutes. Not going to focus on that. I already told you guys. Ignore. And we're back in my office. Yo, how often are we going to be in the office? This is honestly frustrating. Okay, here comes Andrew Sanderson. Once again, I took our discussion the other day to heart, and I want to show you something that's a little more creative than signing LeBron. What you got for me? I was talking to Steven about under-the-radar guys we might want to be able to grab at a discount, and he brought up Derrick Rose. Which, I mean, okay, nice player, right? Yeah, he's got some tools. That's what I thought too, but then Steven showed me this. Derrick Rose's player efficiency rating this season. PER of 19 with a salary of 1.42. And that's because he's playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers as a backup point guard when he should be a starter on any other team. Clearly. I showed this stuff to my old man and he started drooling. Oh yeah. Demand we trade for him basically. Is this a demand? Basically. Well, you know, I do. Here's what I know, Andrew. I know these numbers are impressive, but I also know that if your dad wants me to trade for someone, whoever it is, he can come to my office and tell me himself. I'm not in the business of interpreting innuendo from outside sources and figuring out if basically means definitely. My boss can tell me what he needs to tell me. You understand? Hey, look, it's nothing personal, Mr. Salazar. I wasn't trying to go outside of the chain of command. It's just, he's my father. We talk, we hang out, work comes up. That's all. I wasn't trying to go behind your back or anything like that. Okay, fine. I'm not going to get mad at this kid because he's clearly going to be pissing me off all season. So fine, whatever. And this is pretty promising, I guess. I'll see what I can do about bringing Rose in. That's awesome. I'm super psyched. Glad you're psyched, Andrew. Now, if you don't mind, right, of course you got it. Get out of my office. I'm tired of this kid. So tired of this kid. But alright guys, this video has been going on for about 14 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it there. This is going to be the end of episode 8. Hopefully, in the next episode, I will have the scouting reports back so I can go ahead and discuss the top 3 prospects and then see how you guys still feel about the trades and everything that I want to do to go ahead and, pretty much trade Brook and KCP for first round picks. Because we definitely need to be there, man. We definitely need to go ahead and draft one of those 3 kids for sure. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below if you guys got anything you want to tell me. And that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And deuces.